This is like a top tier replay. Chat, what is the rank of these players? They have literally played completely flawless, and Meaty Meat is trying to show you the meat right now of why this deck is so good, but oh my. All right, big dogs, we are going to be watching a crazy replay where players are going to be using the new stuff. I'm going to be showing you how powerful, or should I say, Meaty Meat, diabolical name, the Meaty Meat is going to be showing you how crazy Labyrinth got with transaction rollback and other cards from the Crimson King. This time around, we're going second with a Cyframe Gear Gamma in our hand. That's pretty dope. We also have Evenly Matched, Rollback, Marilla, and a Call by the Grave. Let's see how our opponent is going to play. They're going to summon Spriggan's Kit to get Branded Fusion. They're not losing. Then they're going to use the Branded Fusion to send Albaz and Lubellion to the graveyard to be able to fusion summon into Albion the Branded Dragon. Branded Dragon then uses effect fusing off the Kit and the Albaz. I think it's going to make Lubellion here. And now Lubellion will use this effect to be able to discard the Nibiru. We don't need that. We'll fuse again with the Lubellion and the Albaz into a Mirror Jade. Now, of course, we'll tribute off the Albion for the Bestial Lubellion. This is easily one of the top tier decks in the game, and the reason why is because it's just so sticky. We'll use the effect of Mirror Jade to banish the Lubellion, and then on the end phase, Titanclad summons out the Quim. Quim then sends the Blazing Cartesia. Cartesia adds itself to hand, which is kind of crazy because Albion will then add us a Branded and High Spirits. We'll then use Branded and High Spirits. We're playing more cards on our end phase than we did on our main phase. We'll send Granganol to send Blazing Cartesia to get Mercurier. And now Quim can summon the Cartesia back because the card did leave the extra deck. Our inboard is Mirror Jade, Cartesia, Quim, Branded Beasts. That is like ridiculous for the amount of cards that we play. But it is what it is. Let's see where we stop here. We draw the Lovely Lady. You don't want to stop that. We'll go into battle phase. Activate Evenly Matched. They'll get rid of everything except for the Mirror Jade. We'll set 3 cards and pass. We balance the playing scale here, but we don't have a Labyrinth card that we really need. Mirror Jade attacks us for 3,000 damage. He lost a lot of resources in that exchange. And keep in mind, he still has a Tri-Brigade Mercurier. So now you guys are going to see a part of the reason why the deck is cool. Soul Resonator, hopefully soon. But first, we're going to activate the Morella, summon out Soul Resonator, add Shane Dregalier, use Shane Dregalier to discard the Lovely, which gets Mercurier. Not bad. That prevents us from going into Labyrinth Engine. It's a shame we already have Call by the Grave, which they have the imp. Oh, chat, I'm sick. This is like a top tier replay. Chat, what is the rank of these players? They have literally played completely flawless, and Meaty Meat is trying to show you the meat right now of why this deck is so good, but oh, I'm sick, chat. We then use Vivid Tales effect. I have no idea what this card effect does, and I'm pretty sure the opponent didn't. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target one face-up card you control. Set this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. And if you do, return that face-up card to the hand. That's crazy. That's actually good because we'll be able to play around the Imperm. So how this works, Vivid Tales sets itself. It returns the Soul Resonator. Imperm can't negate the monster, so it can't negate Cold Buy. And Cold Buy banishes the Mercurier, which allowed us to stop the Shane Dregalier, or to get the Shane Dregalier to set Big Welcome Labyrinth. And now, since the monster did leave the field, Shane Dregalier can be added to the hand. Holy crap, it's their turn now. This is some top tier gaming, guys. Forget the ranks, this is tournament play level. This has to be a Masters 1 replay, guys. These guys are playing perfect. We'll then use Albion to send Retribution. Retribution will allow us to add the Branded Fusion to the hand. We're not losing. And now we'll use the effect of Branded Fusion, sending both Albaz and Nibiru. We're going to fusion summon into another Albion the Branded Dragon. Now, of course, Albion will use this effect, which will then promptly use Transaction Rollback, targeting Infinite Impermanence to negate the Albion. We could chain Mirror Jade, right? To banish the Albion. But is that worth it at that point in time? I don't know. He's going to let it go through. Copying Infinite Impermanence will negate all the cards in this column and the Albion, And he sees game, but he knows we have the big Welcome Labyrinth, which he thinks he can Ash, but Side-Frame Gear Gamma is the most clutch. He maxi, oh my God, bro. Talk about all of the answers. Maxi then hits the field. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of lit over that Maxi. I think that's the first lit Maxi I've ever seen. So now Big Welcome Labyrinth can summon out Lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, return the driver so it doesn't get banished, and now our opponent will use Granganol, which will then proceed to use Lovely Lady, which then they'll use Mirror Jade's effect here. We'll change Shane Dragolair to discard the driver to be able to set another card. We'll get the Welcome Labyrinth to our side of the field. Mirror Jade banishes our Lovely. Lovely destroys Mirror Jade. Granganol summons out Despian Queritus. Then Mirror Jade wipes our board, which now will use Vivid Tail. Target one card you control, return it to the hand. Why are we doing that? Well, then chain Paleozoic Morella. That's smart. I was thinking that this is game, but now we have two chump blockers to be able to prevent us from losing right here. Our opponent will then normal summon Aluber to be able to get Branded Banishment. As long as they don't activate in this column, this is perfect. They don't. And now Branded and High Spirits goes back to our hand because the fusion monster did leave the field. We lose our Gamma from Mirror Jade, but it was going to get lost anyways. Our predicament is terrible right now. We have 2,500 life points, staring down a terribly bad board. We have Welcome Labyrinth in our hand instead of set. We had to use it to protect ourselves, and not really much. But going into battle phase, we'll use Transaction Rollback. Oh no! Hopping evenly matched, and it banishes the whole board. That's crazy! Did you guys forget about Transaction Rollback? The new card from the set allows us to copy a trap card in our graveyard, copying off evenly matched, and we have no cards on the field, so they got to get rid of everything. We'll then go into our turn, normal summon Soul Resonator, get the Vision Resonator, activate the big Welcome Labyrinth, returning the Soul Resonator, which triggers our Shane Dragolier. Now we use the Shane Dragolier to discard the Vision Resonator to set Big Welcome, and Vision Resonator allows us to add Crimson Gaia. We'll activate our effects of our Crimson Gaia. We'll get Fiendish Golem, and this card's actually ridiculous too. It allows us to target a monster on the field with 2,000 or more attack and banish it, but it's a normal trap card that actually triggers the effect of our monsters like Shane Dragolier. Crazy. So our opponent getting double evenly matched in one turn is kind of crazy, but they're still going to keep on chugging along. They're going to use Gold Sarcophagus, banishing Bestial Magnemite, summon Despian Tragedy, attack for... I bet you they wish that was in deck, chat. They used the Gold Sarcophagus to see what they had. That would have at least gotten an Aluber if they haven't went through all of them, right? I don't think they've been through all of the Alubers, so that would have gotten them an Aluber. And that wouldn't have been game, but it would have been nice to know. On end phase, we'll use Welcome Labyrinth, which will promptly Ash Blossom. That's fine. We'll use Big Welcome Labyrinth here. What a tragedy. We'll summon out Lovely Lady, which she returns herself to the hand. But since we did use a trap card, we can just summon out Lovely Lady. Shane Dragolier also uses his effect here. So now we can get both the Lady Labyrinth and the Shane Dragolier into our hand and field respectively. And we have control of this game. We have so much control. Our opponent scoops here. Holy crap, guys. That was a ridiculously crazy game. Meaty, I got to give your game a 10 out of 10 squamadas, my boy. That was crazy. You were wild here. Please send more replays. And if you guys have any replays that you want to send to us, just follow the rules in the description or catch us on stream at 11 a.m. I can't wait to see you guys there.